Unmuting. Let's go ahead and boop.
The adopted dog.
The adopted dog poof.
Yes.
All right. So, the other day we unlocked a new old god to deal with. So, we tried it out. We got the bad ending where everything just got consumed like the blob.
It was bored.
Whatever the word is for everything being covered in slime. All right, let's go for a ninja run.
You forgot to start streaming on Discord as well.
Right, give me a second. There we go, it should be showing up.
Thank you.
Alright, let's see. So the strategy I had for facing up against this old god was we go against it as the Rioter. Increasing Doom grants various bonuses, which, if I remember right, is at a similar rate to the old god effect that we're going to be dealing with. Let's go generic, no special backstory effect. Or actually, we could go 7th Curse. More funds, but can't have any human allies. Alright. So. A big meteorite fell down a field in a village near Shiokawa. A farmer who found it contacted researchers from Tokyo, but when they arrived, all they found was a wet puddle of pinkish goo. Every 21% of Doom, characters receive -1 to all stats. Alright. Okay, and we've actually got a decent amount of funds right now, so... So, it says every 21%, it will lower all her stats, but if I remember right, Mayhem raises your stats at the same rate, so effectively, they'll cancel out. Let's see, let's load. So we can't stop at the apartment. There was a monument location I remember them mentioning, but in the wiki, but yeah. Alright, let's see. Empty bottle. What are we looking at for wardrobe? Yeah, let's go with our default outfit. Neon Skull, Japan Tour, 1986. Wait, but it's in 1984. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get some experience. And let's see what we could do. Bloody Brief of Beckoning Bulletin, Far Out Fable of a Fear Festival, Rotten Report of Rancid Ramen, Macabre Memoir of Morbid Mermaids, and Sorrowful Saga of Moonlight Sailors. Yeah, you know what? We can work with this. Start with Rancid Ramen. Alright. Watching the local news, you spot a familiar street. It's a feature about the newest ramen shop. The food critic has a manic look as he describes the ramen. His description makes your stomach churn. Let's prepare. Finally pick up a guitar. Hopefully it will be enough. Resting regains more reason but increases doom. Okay, good to know. Actually, is it? It is discardable. Let's head to the store and get something. Or, clicked on the wrong button. I investigated downtown instead. Take a peek at the screen. Knowledge check failure. -2 reason. I'll get the steak knife. Alright, equip. Actually, if I were to discard the guitar and then the bottle of water. There we go. Got that dumpster dive quest done. Call the police, +3 doom. You can see the restaurant through the staircase's window. You watch the door for hours, but never see any of the cooks enter nor leave. Let's see, this guy. This guy attacks reason, so... There we go. Alright, the only true way to investigate is to get into the restaurant yourself. Investigate apartments. Despite your best efforts, you feel like the neighborhood is starting to change. Location's threat level increases. Alright, investigate downtown. Alarmed by the sound of glass breaking, you discover the corpse of a policeman lying in a pool of blood. It looks like someone or something tore out his throat. Check his wounds for clues. They didn't tear out his throat, but instead carved an occult symbol with something sharp. You try to remember the shape and escape before anyone arrives, +15 experience. The smell around the restaurant is overpowering. Grease, rot, and... Is that blood you can smell? Investigate downtown. Yep. Give me just a second. There we go. Also, hey, MSO. That's the obsessed man. There we go. Oh, I'm getting beat up pretty bad. There we go. It's finally your turn to order. 1 ramen, please. The owner's grin widens. Alright, intersection interview. Hello, this is Hanae Kitamura of Edo TV. You jump a little when you see the young reporter girl suddenly appear at your side along with the cameraman. We're doing a report on strange things occurring in Shiokawa in the recent days. Do you know anything about that? If I say you bet I do, I think that's a charisma check. Mine's not that great. Apologies, I don't have time for this. No problem, man. See ya. Hanae and her cameraman go on to accost some other passerby while you continue on your way. 0 stamina.
They want to know an interesting fact.
The Red Bull is pushed in your face. It's so crowded that you're forced to sit on the floor. I'm pretty sure that's against some restaurant regulations.
Hey, Silver.
Yeah?
Want to know an interesting fact?
What?
So, it says here that in real life, Shiokawa used to be a small town in the Yama district, Fukushima Prefecture, Japan. In 2006, however, it was merged with the town of Yamato and the villages of Atsushikano and Takasato, also in the Yama district, creating the city of Kitakata.
Ah. That's it. That's an interesting thing to know. Let's see. While you walk through the crowded space, someone bumps into you and quickly apologizes. Realize what's happening. Perception check failure. Before you realize your wallet is missing, the thief is long gone. -2 funds.
Yo!
Hey, what's up?
Okay, so if you can't delete that community thing channel, then just don't worry about it.
Alright. With a slick hand, you fill a vial with the soup and walk out, all without tasting the weird dish. With the pulling of some...
Boris, why'd you get in the call while you're going to the bathroom?
I am not using the bathroom. I was kneeling down to, like, do stuff on my computer, and then I had to stand back up.
With the pulling of some
That's
delicate...
not me taking a shit. That is the pain of me having to stand up with my 2 crap knees.
Anyway. With the pulling of some delicate strings, you get the ramen into a lab. When handing over the gathered material, you hesitate. What do you send to the laboratory? I believe vial plus meat, you get the ending A.
And the vial just get ending B.
Lab results full. You look at the charts and cannot believe your eyes. While the standard test didn't detect anything weird, adding drops of human blood revealed something horrible. Whatever this thing is made of, it's alive, beating a soft pulse against the glass. Your friend leaves you with the papers, muttering an excuse and preparing to flee town on the next train. Continue. Prepared for a fight, you march down to the restaurant. However, you find no eldritch horror to duel. Instead, you're shocked to find nothing but a gap in the street. You ignore the distraught customers, still lining up where they remember the entrance. Investigating the grounds, you see something glisten where the kitchen used to be. Cautiously, you look at the chunk of meat and then jump back with a yell. As it flexes, it opens a weary eye, grins, and wanders off on stubby black claws. You walk home shaken. In your head, you hear the weird ramen breathing in its bowl. You only stop to throw up on the street.
So basically it was a Sume-mon. I can make that joke now that Koki's here, because she's the only other person in the server who would get it.
Let's see.
Yay.
I think I'll go with doomed already.
Okay, I'm starting
And
to sound tired.
I've had a bit of a day.
let's see.
I'm just here waiting for D&D to start.
Ah,
I gotcha.
let's see. Let's go for the doomed already perk, and I'll regain some stamina. Roads closed. Okay. So, forest, village, and mansion locations will cost 1 extra doom to get to.
I'm evil.
I mean, you are, but context?
Because you said forced locations.
Ah. Okay, Oh, right. I used up the bottle of water to get that ending. Let's go with, stamina.
Well, no more agua for you.
Not for now, anyway. Okay,
I mean, you do realize that now you've noticed that the game is going to give you contaminated water for your next old god effect.
jeez, don't even joke about that.
What makes you think I'm joking?
Bloody brief of...
Knowing what we know about this game, I would not be shocked if it actually is listening.
Let's see. Even if the rumored bulletin system's phone number is found, there's no hope to investigate without a computer that can connect to it. Maybe the school library has one that'll work. Investigate the forest location twice to complete this quest. The perfect form. C. Acute pain in multiple joints alone is a reason to seek medical help. Today you realize that you can bend your finger both ways. +3 dexterity, -2 stamina. That actually...
Oh, go on.
Sorry, that actually makes it good that I gave Miku the steak knife, because that's a dexterity-based weapon. Alright, sorry, you were going to say, Koki?
So I, also laying on my backpack and stuff, and I give him a little look, and he's just staring at me as his tail starts wagging. I stop staring, his tail stops, but then I stare right back again, and he's starting to wag his tail again.
Aww.
That's a happy puppy. That's a very, very happy puppy.
Oh, hello. You wake up with a semi-translucent membrane covering both of your eyes. With increasing terror, you realize that you no longer need your eyes to see. +3 perception, but -2 reason. So, the old god is actually helping us out in that regard. Alright. Black sludge. The corridor is flooded by black sludge that's slowly oozing from underneath the door of the chemistry classroom. A damp, moldy stench grows as you get closer. How are you going to get to the other side? If I risk going through, I think that's a dexterity check?
You dexterity your strengths.
Perception.
Ah.
You're too late to keep something from biting your ankle. It's not bleeding badly, but you worry about an infection if the black sludge gets into the wound. Plus injury. Our injury is broken nose. Resting is less effective. Well, I can at least go to the school nurse. Isn't that just an award-winning smile? Younger students are afraid of her. Why? Sorry, dear. A patient is here. I'll call you back, says the nurse as she's eyeing you up. How can I help you today? All your minor injuries are treated, so our broken nose is taken care of. While the school library's computer doesn't have a modem, you happen to bump into a member of the computer club while asking around. She apparently just got a new system and is willing to let you borrow hers. Thanking her, you arrange to meet at her home in the city.
I love computer club people.
Yeah. It's getting
They're
dark.
always upgrading, so they're always willing to get rid of their old crap. That's old crap you can have if you ask well enough.
It's getting dark as you arrive at the cemetery, and shadows move in fantastic and unaccountable ways between the tombstones. Finding the right grave may prove to be a challenge, especially when you feel someone's gaze on your back. Continue looking is a perception check. Perception check success! You quickly find the tombstone marked with red string. Under a stone, you find a note someone left for you, +5 experience. Alright. You lug the cardboard box full of PC parts up your apartment's stairs, teeth clenched as you heave it up one step at a time. God damn, are computers heavy. Especially back in 1984. You ever picked up a crate of those?
Oh god, yeah. It's the whole joke of back in the day when we dropped the TV or computer, we were worried about breaking the stairs. Now we worry about breaking the computer or the TV.
Yeah. Either way, you're paying a lot for the bill, whether it's hospital or repairs. It's been almost a year since a childhood friend moved away to another city. He left suddenly without even saying goodbye. In a recent letter, he apologized for the disappearance and asked you to remove the furniture from his flat because he wanted to sell it. In the envelope, you find a key to his apartment. Help your friend. Strength check failure. While moving the wardrobe through the doorway, you take a wrong step and sprain your ankle. It's nothing serious, but you'll have a problem walking for a few days. -2 stamina. Let's see. Investigate apartments. Mail day. When you stop by home to pick up your lunch, you find a pile of letters in your mailbox. Read the letters. Luck check failure. Staying up late investigating the current case has really increased your electricity bill. -2 funds. You wipe the sweat from your brow as you finally finish setting up the computer in your bedroom. After a few tests, you're now certain that everything is functional. The newscaster on the TV says that the suicide rate is still climbing. Worse, the morbid trend is beginning to catch on in other nearby towns. You need to act quickly. Weird bathtub. You return home to freshen up. When you enter your bathroom, however, you discover that your shower is missing, and in its place there's an old clawfoot tub. The whole thing feels surreal, but you take a step towards it, wondering how this is possible. I could use the stamina. Luck check success. The bathtub sure is weird, but you feel extra refreshed, +1 stamina. Let's see. Hoping to find a lead, you head to the hospital. With how many deaths there have been, the hospital is in chaos. The staff look exhausted. When the receptionist lets her head down onto the desk for a minute, you slip out of the waiting room and into the hospital corridors. The sleeping nurse. If I sneak past her, I actually have a decent dexterity stat, so... Dexterity check success. You've managed to sneak past her and rummage through the cabinet. Finally, you locate the information you were looking for, +10 experience. You overhear 2 nurses talking about a girl whose suicide attempt failed. Apparently, she's recovering at her grandparents' home at the village in the city outskirts. You exit the hospital and make your way to the nearest bus stop. Investigate the city. Walking through the park, you spot a girl standing in the bush. Getting closer, you suddenly realize she isn't standing in the bush, she's part of it. Stock-chan! We've been running in...
Why are there cops outside?
It was only a Corvette.
You and that fucking reference. Every time.
actually, 70% chance to hit. Okay.
Alrighty. Looks like D&D's starting, so I'll see you guys later.
All right. Talk to you later.
Bye, Daddy Dick.
As you pull into the village bus stop, a new story comes on the bus driver's radio. An entire class of Shiokawa students leapt in front of a train, hand in hand. You move urgently as you exit the bus and begin searching down the village streets. Investigate the village. Behind you, talking with an older woman, you can't help but notice her worried face and quick looks pointed towards something behind you. Is it the wind you can feel on your neck, or... I believe this is a perception check? Knowledge check. And it's a failure. Is someone behind you breathing down your neck? It takes all your willpower not to turn around. -2 reason. Investigate the village. When you find the girl's house, her grandparents greet you solemnly. They thank you for your effort to stop the deaths. Forgive her, her grandfather says, as he leads you to her bedroom. She's a kind girl. Something has happened to her. Shimokage. An old priest is performing a ritual to appease a local demon imprisoned underground. You're invited to join them. I believe this is a knowledge check. My knowledge isn't that great, so kindly refuse. Old man frowns and walks away. The recovering girl is more than happy to not only confirm the bulletin's existence, but to give you its number. You have to do what it tells you. Trust me, you won't regret a thing. She beams at you as her grandmother struggles to make her swallow the pain medication. I'll be back to join you all soon. Wait for me, okay? Disquieted, you give the grandparents your phone number and hastily leave. Investigate the village. Feeling hungry, you've entered a small local restaurant and ordered the daily special made with today's catch. Just where did all those fishermen go? One bite won't hurt. Strength check failure. Feeling the eyes of the restaurant's guests on your back, you take a small bite of the smelly seafood. It tastes like the sea and melts in your mouth. The restaurant owner nods and smiles strangely. Plus curse. Bloated. Something is moving inside your stomach. Ew. As soon as you arrive home, you dial the number and put the handset to the modem. Your heart pounds as the computer fans exhale. The system hums, you hear a brief dial tone, and then it finally connects. Investigate computer. Welcome home. Did you like it so far? Yes. Let's see. Before we go any further, let's take a look at this forest note. I write this for everyone wanting to stay behind. The sacrifice is worth it. Life's meaning comes from our relationships. Share death, and that connection will outlast you. There won't be anything left but us. Everyone here is waiting for you, so if you lose your resolve, just listen to the voice of humanity. Let's see. I'm glad. Take your phone off the modem and put it to your ear. Remember the note. You recall the note you found. Could this be the voice of humanity you read about? Bracing yourself, you slowly put the phone to your ear. You don't hear words or a voice. You soon understand they don't need those. It's difficult, but you manage to keep track of which thoughts are yours and which are theirs. Everyone is here now. We've escaped everything that held us back in life. We don't have any more burdens. You can escape with us. This is the purest form of existence. A paradise of connection. Everyone deserves that. We all bring humanity together. You need to think carefully about how to respond. I believe to get the best ending, your answer is you can't save everyone. You explain the imminent arrival of the old god. With its limitations, the bulletin could never hope to gather humanity in time. Not to mention how many people are unable to access a computer. Because, remember, this is in summer of 1984. As it is, convincing all of humanity to die is impossible. Oh, then we'll have to wait. It's disappointing, but that's all right. When computers advance and everyone can be connected, we'll come back for you. It's a promise, okay? The noise on the other end of the line suddenly cuts out completely. Still reeling from the mental assault, you find yourself staggering toward the futon. You collapse onto it, and sleep soon takes you. You're awakened by the sound of the phone ringing. After what just happened, you hesitate to answer. You warily grab the handset. When you put the phone to your ear, you hear the trembling voice of the girl you met in the village. I can't thank you enough. It was in my head, and I nearly... She bursts into tears, thanking you over and over. You smile, relieved. You later learn that the suicides have come to a sudden and complete halt. But even still, its promise lingers in your mind. How long do you have until it comes back for you? You smother the thought, for now it's finished.
Longer and shorter than you think. What with how fast computers advance.
Yeah. Store closed. The friendly dog disappeared last night. You'll have to find a new place to buy equipment.
Not the pupper!
The pupper is gone.
How dare they steal the pupper?
Let's see. I need to... Actually, if I do this...
The traffic stop that was outside my door is done, so they're gone now. No more flashing lights.
I think I'll go with folklore studies, +1 knowledge, and I'll regain some stamina.
Meanwhile, we
Or...
still got a monster growing in our stomach acid.
Yeah, that shouldn't be too much of a problem to take care of. It's listed as a minor injury, so I could go to the school nurse or something. All right. Oh, right. Okay, so I gotta remember. Beckoning Bulletin was the second mystery that we dealt with. Trying to remember what the second enemy we fought was.
Well, I unfortunately cannot check for ye.
Okay. Macabre Memoir of Morbid Mermaids. The janitor was obsessed with mermaids. He's collected every scrap of the legend about them in the school basement. Now his mind is snapped. He's decided it's time to make one of his own, using unfortunate students' bodies as materials. There's one thing everyone at the school is talking about. Another girl from your area has gone missing. Could there be anything connecting all the missing people? I should investigate downtown next. Investigate the seaside location twice to complete this quest. Investigate the seaside. Suddenly, the air around you begins to whirl. A supernatural wave of freezing wind is approaching. Brace yourself. Strength check failure. The blizzard chills you to the bone and disappears as quickly as it began. -2 stamina. There's one thing everyone at the school is talking about. Another girl from your area has gone missing. Could there be anything connecting all the missing people? I should investigate downtown next. Yeah. Let's do that. Oh! This is a character-specific thing. God, you hate work. You sure as hell wouldn't be here if you didn't need the money. Putting on a smile and pretending to give a shit makes you want to beat your hand against the wall. Your shift's over now you really feel like breaking something. Get back to the investigation. Well, it's not like you've got time to waste. This is all just shit you have to deal with to get to the end of the day, and the incoming apocalypse isn't gonna be any less of a taskmaster than your boss is. That said, between the two, they honestly piss you off about the same amount. -3 doom. That's actually kind of funny.
I get the feeling you both can relate to that.
Yeah. Eldritch statuette.
Over there, Mr. Lane.
Something pulls you toward the beach. A statuette half buried in the sand is calling you. Feeling your hand shaking, you take a step closer. Take it home. The statuette is surprisingly heavier than it looks. Mesmerized, you take it home and wonder where you'll display it. It's a bad idea. Well, if I ignore it, I believe I get hit with a curse, so... Oh, that reminds me. Asking around the neighborhood got you some results. It seems that all the girls attended the same school. Let's remove the bloated status. Yep. Chaos rises, all stats improved. You take a step towards the perfect form, -1 all stats, yeah. The perfect form B. When you cut yourself accidentally, you discover that your blood has turned colorless and glassy. You feel fine, but this can't be good. +3 strength, -1 reason. So this strategy is actually working out better than I expected, so... Final base. You stand in the middle of a baseball field, built back when the school had a team. It's slowly become overgrown, and students only go here to study or relax. Suddenly, something feels very wrong about this place, but you can't quite put your finger on it yet. What's wrong? Perception check success. Someone has drawn a weird occult symbol on a sand patch. You quickly erase it with a branch and instantly feel a wave of relief washing over you. -2 doom. You find a notebook containing handwritten and detailed notes about the swimming club itself and mermaids? Question mark? The fish heads. A nauseating stench stops you. Someone has scattered rotting fish guts everywhere and hung up countless fish heads. You cover your mouth as you slowly retreat. A vast flock of seagulls outside viciously attack the windows. -1 stamina, -1 reason.
All the birds!
Whoever the kidnapper may be, they seem to be really obsessed with mermaids. Inside the science lab, you find a plan of the town's sewer system. Someone has marked a path leading from the sea directly to the school building. The perfect form D. You're not the only one affected by the mysterious effect of Zektas. People have started herding together like livestock, abandoning their previous inhibitions. You're all in this together. +3 charisma, -1 stamina.
Interesting. Very interesting.
I think the only one of these stats I haven't seen affected by this yet is knowledge. Or luck. Let's see. There's something wrong here. A weird apathy seems to infect every adult you ask for help. You will have to deal with it alone. Investigate downtown. Stone statues. I don't have any spells, so that has no meaning to me. You compare the sewer plan with the school map, and it suddenly dawns on you. School basement. This must be the place where the kidnapper is keeping the missing swimmers.
It's Florida Man.
She said she would do everything to be with you, even if it meant to cheat death itself. And Stalker Girl.
Lordy Lou.
There we go. And we got the Occult Diary. Let's go ahead and use that to reduce the Doom meter a little. There's no turning back now. God, let's hope she is alright. Investigate the morbid school. You bust through the door to the janitorial closet, but it's already too late. The latest missing girl is lying on a dirty mattress. Her upper torso, at least. The tail of a fish has been crudely sewn in place of her legs. She was too weak and died, you hear the mad janitor say. He looks you up and down. Maybe you'll do. Prepare yourself. Not giving up after the previous failure, the obsessed janitor has found another body to experiment on. You. The problem is, he's got a lot of health, and he also hits kind of hard. There is a quick way to do it, though. If you topple a lamp, a spark from the broken bulb should set the highly flammable cleaning fluids on fire. Burn it all down. Suddenly, the mutilated girl moans quietly and twitches. The fishtail causes the lamp to fall and break, igniting the chemicals. Mad janitor catches fire and starts screaming terribly. You try to avoid him as he thrashes around the room, setting everything on fire. Thick smoke and the smell of burning flesh makes you feel weak. You are rescued by the firemen, trying to contain the fire. No trace of the mad janitor is found, and no one believes your story, but you'll sleep a little bit better tonight, knowing that the other students are safe. Macabre Memoir of Morbid Mermaids, Ending C. School fire, new town status. Okay. If I remember right, this also triggers an alternate ending for the School Scissors. If you have that in the rotation. Alright,
Max, are you chasing a fly or a spider?
Price hike. Preparing for the worst, people are stocking up on everything, making it harder for you to find what you want.
Lucky.
Yeah, my cat. Yeah, Bubba's chasing like a fly or a spider.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and recover some stamina. Death and Death-er. I love some of the t-shirts that some of these characters show up with. There's also the teen idol who has a t-shirt that straight up says Mega Milk. It's Mega Milk, but the L is replaced by an R. I still find that fucking hilarious. Let's see, the Forest Note. Nah, nope, can't really do anything with that. Sorrowful Saga of the Moonlight Sailors. It began with one fisherman who dragged something truly awful from the belly of the ocean, a dark writhing ooze that mesmerized him beyond control. He hid himself away for a week, adoring it, not to be seen until one moonlit night when a young girl spotted his boat drifting away. A single lantern swinging at the helm, and the captivated fisherman singing eerily to his catch. Now more and more fishermen have begun to find the vile ooze in their nets, and one by one they are disappearing. Soon the ocean will have taken them all. Let me check the status. How bad is the burn? It is a minor injury. Let's go to the school nurse. Alright. Discard 2 item cards to complete this quest. I guess I need to pick something up. Or I could just go to the occult shop and get something. Ritual mask. Let's go ahead and discard that. And discard the branch. You find a huge pile of nets and hooks prepared for the big hunt. You quickly throw them into the ocean. Maybe that'll stop them from sailing out. You start your investigation, hoping to overhear some rumors at the fish market. Someone taps you on your back. Sorry, is the bus still running? I'm so late for a meeting. The boss is going to kill me. Startled, you quickly turn around, shocked by what you see there. Tapeworm Salaryman.
Oh, it's the Tapeworm Salaryman.
There we go. Although you brave the stench for hours, you glean nothing besides the fact the fisherman had a wife. Perhaps you should pay her a visit. The gruesome altar. Seeing the 2 chopped off heads, you can't help but wonder who's been preparing your food for the past week. Research occult notes, I believe, is a knowledge check. If I call the police, that's a charisma check. What if I do nothing? You take a mental note to avoid visiting small family restaurants anytime soon. -1 stamina. When you arrive at the fisherman's house, it stands long vacated. Peering in through the dusty window, you recoil in shock. Investigate the mansion. I'm out of funds, yep. It's a bad time to be out of cash, says the grim-looking man who's standing in your way. Our company, fortunately, specializes in cases like yours and will gladly help you get back on track. After all, he takes a step closer, and you could swear there was a faint smell of rust around the man. Everyone has something to sell. Fondest memory. Everything suddenly gets dark. You feel sad, but can't even tell why. In your pocket, you find an envelope with cash inside. -3 reason, +2 funds. The fisherman's wife lies in the kitchen, mutilated and covered in black marks. Investigate the mansion further. Cursed Grimoire. You find a heavy tome wrapped in moth-eaten black velvet in an old locked cabinet. When you remove the book's wrappings, you recoil in disgust. It's bound in human flesh. Klaatu Barada. Burn it. You may never know what's inside the hideous book, and that's a good thing. Surely someone else must have caught one of these. You look around hoping to spot one of them. Investigate the seaside. The Venetian Society. What's up? No. That pair has been following you since morning. You finally managed to lose them, but can't shake the feeling that it will only get worse. -2 stamina. Young man has glassy eyes and mumbles his replies as he caresses his catch. The beating movements of his arms disturb you. The military exercise makes you feel safer, but are the guns enough to stop the unspeakable horrors lurking out there? +4 doom, +2 reason. Kinda needed that. After a slow interrogation, the young man manages to stutter out something about an organized fishing trip. +3 dexterity again, but -2 stamina. Dexterity's off the charts, though. You slip out at night and race towards the beach, terrified of what comes next. Investigate the beach. The full moon shines bright in the cloudless night sky. The ink-black ocean waves glimmer eerily. All the residents have drawn their shutters tight and locked their doors. Your footsteps are silent in the sand. The only audible sounds are your ragged breathing and pounding heartbeat. You arrive at the water's edge, breathless. The possessed fishermen's boats fill the horizon with their light. Tiny yellow spots navigating across a dark ocean under a dark sky. You cannot make out the figures on board. It's not the sailors. The black beings must have left their bodies. Shocked, you watch them sail their way out of the harbor. You are terrified at their power, but relieved that they did not drag their meat puppets with them. The black beings never returned, yet mothers would not let their children play on the beach. Over time, people forgot the last time they saw a boat out on the waves, although some claim they see strange beings come out onto the port at night. Ending A. The old god stirs. A time skip. Uh-oh. Let's see. Oh, adrenaline. That's a good perk. Faster combat actions. And let's regain some stamina. How about that? And let's go home. Let's take a bath, regain some stamina. Alright, one mystery left. Far Out Fable of a Fear Festival. Your aunt has sent you a letter inviting you for a curious-sounding festival. It's held every 27 years in a small village. You don't like the sound of it, but your parents both agree. You need a break from all the stress. Inside the letter, there's a bus ticket. What's the worst thing that could happen? You ask yourself as you board the bus. We've already gone through this the other day, so... check out the painting. There's this guy. Alright, now we can just cut him to bits.
Oh, it's time to cut to the chase then.
Also, I just one-turned him. What the hell? Let's see. Continue. I think... Illusion shattered. Enter the portal. As long as it's not... Fuck, it is. The Boreal Expanse. I swear, I always get this one.
Every fucking time.
Let's see. The temperature abruptly drops
every time.
Yeah. The temperature abruptly drops and you shudder in the icy cold. You find yourself in the middle of a snowy wasteland. A sudden gust flings you to your knees. You inhale deeply, feeling your chest tighten and ache. Your fingers and ears are already numb and freezing. You have to move. Well, the good news is that the frostbite won't do much in this case, because my strength is pretty high right now. Move toward the pyramid. Strength check success. The frozen guard corpse is standing on eternal guard duty. Find you worthy. The usurper king kindly decides to share his forbidden knowledge with you. Plus 30 experience, minus 3 reason. That's almost got me close to another level up. And if
it's forbidden knowledge for a reason. Of course it's gonna cost you a reason.
Frostbite, minus 2 strength. Too bad this is the last mystery, otherwise I would have just gone to the school nurse. Let's see.
I mean, you still can.
No, this is the last mystery.
You can't go to the school nurse?
Not in this mystery. This is the Fear Festival.
Right.
Let's see. Shoot, I can't afford anything here. Never mind. You know what? Let's, onsen sounds good. The hot spring feels great. Finally, you can relax for a bit and enjoy the warm water. +2 stamina. Going back to the inn, you overhear 2 masked villagers, yada yada yada. Okay, let's see.
Oh god, those headlights are bright.
They must be those LED headlights.
They're bright.
Ah, yes. Perception check failure. This is the one that I wanted to fail because I get +1 reason, and with the Doomed Already perk, I got another +1 reason as well, so I needed that. Let's see. Explore the festival. Is that blood? Where is everybody? Alright. Let's cut that open so that I can regain some stamina. The perfect form B. -1 reason, but another +3 strength. So my frostbite got completely negated. I have a dexterity of 10, so dexterity check success. I am all powerful. I think I'll boost my perception.
People are having a lot of fun with the cars out there. Bright lights, zoom in, and someone got pulled over by the cops. Going on the street.
Oh, jeez. I got +3 perception, -2 reason. Holy crap, I am going to be fucking all powerful. I'm going to be a fucking X-Men mutant at this rate.
Not that it matters, you keep losing reason.
My reason hasn't gone down that much overall. Like, I'm at 7 reason, and this is at the last mystery, so that's actually a pretty good rate.
I guess, but... Okay, Jesus Christ, I just looked. You have 3 stats in double digits. What the fuck?
And the thing is, the strength stat is only 10 because I still have frostbite. If it wasn't frostbite, that would have been 12 as well. That's what I'm saying. This is insane. The sun.
She's definitely this girl's definitely becoming a favorite character.
The sun is slowly rising as you get closer to the abandoned industrial building. Cautiously entering the factory, you can't help but notice the forest has become totally silent. You were not the only one trying to stop the ritual and save your friends. Special forces have raided the occult hideout, arresting the suspects. Led outside, the handcuffed cult leader suddenly stops. "You are too late," they say in a raspy voice. "Our lord is free once more." -2 stamina, ending B. Later that day, after an interrogation, the detectives let you go free. Festival guests are still missing to this day. You board the old bus, wondering what exactly happened out there. Alright, last effect. Riots. Don't have to worry about that.
Also, wouldn't our character be involved in those riots?
actually, they did account for that. If you ever investigated downtown while that's happening, there would be a rioter with a different haircut, signifying that it's not our character.
Fair enough.
And for once, we did not get contaminated water this run. Let's go ahead and...
Use the reason. Let's...
Yeah, cold water regains a reason. Back to the town screen. Go
The
up.
experience doesn't matter.
At this point, yeah. And my stamina's high enough that I didn't really need the hot water, so...
Yeah.
Alright, Hey, Valvez, by the way, what's up? We unlocked a new old god, and it's actually worked out in our favor, so...
Because we finally got to use this character to counteract the old god's effect.
Okay, it looks like the first enemy that we're going to be dealing with is Takashi-san. And then, yeah.
God damn it, not him.
That's okay. It shouldn't be a problem. I could just start climbing now. Especially with my stupid high dexterity stat now. I mean, I could just pull the swimming team captain and just shred him to pieces. I mean, look at...
Here's the thing, Abe. Imagine all those dexterity increases with the swimming team captain.
Yeah, no, I wanted that to be a thing, but yeah. So he started out with 26 HP. In one turn, I brought him down to 5. I made Miku into...
Blender!
I made this Miku into a fucking X-Men.
You are a fucking blender!
Oh. Trying to remember what the second enemy I fought was. The Twisted Corpse was the first. I want to say it was the Obsessed...
Oh, I missed the stairway gremlin? God damn it!
I want to say it was the Obsessed Man. Correct answer. Okay. Trial of Blood, knives. This is dexterity, chat. I've got that hands down. Trial of Blood, acid. This is a strength check. I've got that hands down. And I think one more. Conspirant, delinquent girl. This is a charisma check. I do not have enough, but I can afford. And I only lose 2 reasons, so I made it. You know what I also want to see? I want to see unique endings for having beaten these old gods. Not just like the generic and the rioter or whatever, the character you play as. I want to see unique endings to having won against specific old gods.
I think the thing is that you don't get those because the unique endings are when you lose.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I feel like it would also be pretty satisfying to find out how you win, you know?
Cute bathing suit.
Yeah, it was kind of cute. Alright, you managed to solve 5 mysteries plaguing this town. You saw 4 new events. You encountered 8 new enemies. You didn't unlock any new achievements. Man, the stats on that one that we had at the end were insane. All right. Let's see. Kazumi, Allies effect works again. Safety in numbers effect changed to reflect the card text. Attack the teacher. Action can be saved and loaded during combat. Huh. Vent crawler. Clicking through your death disabled. Fix the top bar disappearing after changing the full screen option while in 1x scale. Huh. Minor changes. Secret character can't die interacting with the outer entity. Bottle of water added the liquid tag. Crowbar, missing combat messages issue fixed. Delinquent girl, reason damage lowered to reflect the card text. 3-2. Okay. Quick play, random character selection fixed. Uchida's ghost banished. Don't think I know about that one. Light source is now a proper string for A required, B required, and C required, allowing any in-game light source item to be required. The health of custom enemies now scales properly as the playthrough progresses. Huh. Yakitori and Golonka added to the fresh meat deck. And typo fixed. Alright, let's take a look at what else we got. So I looked through the wikis and I did not see any indication as to what this mystery here is. So, I don't know what the deal is with that. But all the mysteries I believe we have done. We just need to get ending A of the Bizarre Brood of the Blood-Curdling Botanist. But that requires we get the Fire Axe from the Morbid Mermaids case. So essentially, we need a run where both of those cases are in the same rotation. So let's see. I think I'll go ahead and do another run, and I don't think I'll pick any particular old god. So, let's do a random seed, see what we get. Let's go with the trusty old swimming team captain. Let's turn on random perk cards. And let's get 7th Curse. And we'll continue. Let's see. I think I'll go ahead and pick Athulazith. If I wanted to get shit done, that's the old god that of choice. Either that or Cthulhu. Or sorry, Cthulhu.
It's the best kind of distinct. Legally.
Yeah. Fun fact, you might enjoy Koki. You might notice this game is pretty heavily inspired by Junji Ito.
What?
He's a pretty prominent horror manga artist. One of the old gods that was originally planned to be in this game was Uzumaki, the Eternal Spiral. I forget what the effect it was going to have was, but they ended up removing it because they were afraid of getting hit with copyright. Because Junji Ito did make a manga specifically named Uzumaki. Library notes. Gain a random spell, lose 1 or 2 reason. Flesh regrowth. Let's get a little extra experience. Okay, what do we got? Found footage, wordless ward, violent vigil, morbid mermaids, and moonlight sailors. Nope. Botanist. Nope. Noisy nails. Nope. Nope. Let's see. Trying to get... Suddenly the game is not cooperating. Blood-curdling botanist, contagious coma, some metamorphosis. Nope. Nope. Welcome to the rest of the stream. Let's see. Morbid mermaids, but no botanist. Man, the game is angry with us.
We beat the final new old god, and the game's like, okay, well, I'm just gonna start messing up on ya.
Yeah, so far in these roles, if they ever appeared at all, they've only ever appeared separately.
And also the game, I don't know if it's on just on my end, but the game's being kind of slow.
Oh, geez, yeah, what the hell is going on here? Maybe if
the game is angry we beat the final old god.
Maybe if I close this, see if that helps. It does not seem to have done so.
Well, we did what we set out to do, so if we have to stop the stream a half an hour early, it's not like we didn't make amazing progress.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you might be right. Alright,
Yeah, we made amazing progress, though. We beat the new old god.
we beat Jacques
That's
Tust.
just a matter of waiting for more to be released.
Alright,
We must wait for the shackles to be released on... I don't know what the next gods are gonna be. I hope I hope there's an Apophis themed one. That would be vindicating for me because that was my fan made one.
Or, you know, we could just make mods.
Do you know someone good who can do that?
I think there is a thing where, what was it? If we go back to the beginning. Right. Oh, complete at least one mystery to save progress. Yeah. Alright, fine. Residential recluse, let's go. Mhm. Let's see, look in that room by the bed. Stuffed toy. Kind donation. Let's see.
I can't stop yawning.
Approach the wall. Sacrifice the toy.
Before you suggest a cold shower, I literally just got out of the bath like maybe half an hour ago. Well, it's whenever I hopped in that I got out of the bath.
I have some funds, so... There we go. Ending B. Blood Moon. Alright, you're home. Take the key. Save progress and exit the game. You decide to spend some time with your family living in a nearby town and rest. Feeling tainted by the horror you've experienced here, deep inside you know you will be forced to return one day. You shouldn't take all these weird items with you. They will await you in storage. Student allies will return to the schoolyard. Save and exit. You're taking a break. Alright. So, what I was looking for was, there should be... There should have been a thing. Huh? Okay, I'm not sure what... I see the letters shuffling around on these events. I'm not sure what they mean. Huh. Well, I remember there being a, Oh, that just takes you back out. I remember there being a website you can look at where you can download the materials for making the mods. So, I probably have it listed somewhere in the server. All right. Let's see. Who are we going to raid? Tom is still going by the look of it. All right. uh. Let's go ahead and raid with We Beat the Blob. Let's see. Okay. Tomorrow in the afternoon will be more Castlevania. And hopefully tomorrow night, finally, we can get started on Final Fantasy III. Because last time I tried it, had so many tech issues that I had to cancel. Alright. I will talk to you guys later. Let's go ahead and raid.